Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 11th of December 2019. We're nearing the end of the year. I'm so excited for 2020. I think it's going to be fabulous. For today's reading, I am using the Osho Zen deck, which is a very fun and quirky deck. So let's shuffle the cards a couple of times. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not too stressed with all the Christmas preparations. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, you know, the shops are packed. Everywhere is just loud and noisy. People are road raging about parking spaces. It's a hectic time of year. So if you are feeling a little bit frazzled, then just don't add to that by criticizing yourself and saying, God, you should be able to handle this much better. You do it every year. Why are you still getting upset? You're just adding to that. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I think someone needed to hear that. Someone watching this today needed to hear that, because I certainly don't make a turkey or a goose for Christmas. I don't have these sort of problems. Okay, so what have we got? We have integration, which is temperance, the 14th card of the Major Arcana. We had that yesterday. Interesting. The balance theme continues. We have playfulness, which is so fun. And then we have the world, completion. Oh, wow. This is a really amazing day. Okay. Usually, the integration card is an angel who dips her toe into a pool of water, and from that pool of water is a path that leads to enlightenment. So it's a card that says if you get in touch with your spiritual side, with the unmanifest, with the invisible, with your presence that is disembodied. I always say this, but imagine where you are in your body. You're not in your heart. Are you in your brain? Are you in your arm? You can't tell where you are. Do the Who Am I meditation by Ramana Maharshi. It's a 4-page pamphlet. It's very easy to do. And you ask yourself, who am I? Well, not this body. Who am I? And you peel back the layers of the onion until you are completely integrated with the spiritual self. So you have freedom in the physical world. The ego represents, you know, when a preacher or a vicar is giving a sermon, often the sermon, the podium, is in the form of an ego because they want the information to reach the world. And the sun is there, so you have complete power in the physical world. But then you also have the beauty and the untouchable kind of purity of that swan. And that comes from the moon. That comes from your inner self. That comes from your spiritual self. So we have the yin yang, male and female, are perfectly balanced. Male being the real world, female being the spiritual world. You integrate them perfectly. And because you integrate them perfectly, you take part in this never-ending circle of life, this completion process, which is the world. Usually the world is represented as a woman with a circle around her, indicating that she is complete. This card is saying that you're able to take part in that process. And because you feel completely safe and happy and fulfilled and joyous and blessed and valuable in your life, because you feel that way, you're able to be playful and you're able to enjoy yourself and you're able to create magic by being playful. Lately, I've been really interested in the biography of Kenneth Williams. He was a comedian who acted in the Carry On films. And he was very, very funny in the Carry On films. And they were really beneath him because they were so vulgar and all of that stuff. I didn't know that as a child. I just thought he was hilarious. And I'm reading his biography, and he hated the work he did. He was such an unhappy man. He hid from the world with these characters, and he used his humor as a shield from the misery of what he perceived to be his life. So I'm not saying this is put on playfulness as a shield or as something to convince others that you're fine. This is generating real magic. This is you being so happy. Look at all the reds and the yellows and the sparkling white lights of purity and magic. Because you're so complete and so in balance, this natural, genuine joy arises from within you. This flame bursts into being inside of you and inspires you to play and to make magic, to produce magic. So here, this person has said, the way I make magic is by painting my face as a clown and then dancing and spinning around to create a magical performance that is going to leave the audience enchanted. If your way of being playful is being with your loved one, you feel totally at ease within yourself, and it could also be very practical. Today, you have the day off, your money situation is perfect, you feel fine about your body, you feel fine about the world, other people, everything is integrated. There's nothing that sticks out. Like Richard Pryor used to say, 2, 4, 6, 8, we don't want to integrate. As a mockery of what was going on with the whole politics at the time. So there's nothing that irks you. There's nothing that sticks in your craw. There's nothing that's a bitter pill to swallow. Everything is fine as it ought to be. You feel totally comfortable in yourself. And it may be that playfulness, in your case, then expresses itself as you making love to your soulmate, or going out for the day, going to Disneyland for the day and enjoying the magic of Disneyland and playing there. Or just sitting down in your house and playing the game of life with your siblings or your 2 daughters. Whatever it is, this is your day to play and to have a break and to feel like you're complete and you get a respite from the worries of everyday life, and you get to play today. This day is a gift from the universe. So it's really important that when we get these days, that we're aware of them and that we use the gift and that we trust that the day is going to go our way, because we don't wake up every day and say, okay, I'm going to do all of these things today and I already know that everything's going to go wonderfully, marvelously. We don't know that. Some of them could fail, others could be meh, others could be wonderful success. On this day, what I'm telling you, and if you believe me, is that whatever you do that is playful and that you enjoy on this day is going to thrill you. It's going to make magic happen in your life. It's going to give you an outlet for all of your passions and your desires and your hopes and dreams, and you're able to spin those into reality. It's a magical day to enjoy. And when you're given something like this, you'd make a mistake not to grab it and accept it, because it's an opportunity to transform your life through feelings of love and positivity and greatness and confidence. And whenever you start something new, pumping that kind of energy into it, the project will always have that kind of positive energy associated with it. Often when you start a project and from the get-go there are problems with everything, it's often indicative of this isn't the right project at the right time, because everything is just jarring and the collaboration isn't happening. So you've got to be aware of the timing. And you guys who watch my videos, you are aware of timing and that you can use the energy to your advantage. So today realize that playfulness and joy and completion is guaranteed, and nothing jarring is going to burst your bubble. Nothing foreign and alien to you is in your life that has to be integrated. Everything already is integrated. You're done as far as you're concerned. You're in a good space and you get to enjoy and play and have a lovely, lovely, lovely Wednesday. So I hope you have a fabulous day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the button on the front page to order your reading with me. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, I use astrology, and I use numerology, as well as my intuition. I'm a very earthy person. I'm a Virgo, and my chart is all about earth. So I use these tools to open a doorway into my intuition, and I also use that in my readings. So if you have any questions about what is your life purpose, why are you here? Have you been dropped off by the UFO and you think you're on the wrong planet? What are you good at work-wise? What's happening in love? Why do you always attract guys who take you for granted, for example? Or why have you been single for 20 years? We can look at money, any question you have, where the best place is to live. I use astrocartography for that. So for the astrology bit, I need your place of birth, I need your date of birth, and I need your time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, then order a chart rectification with me. It's a process where I work out your time of birth. And once I have the chart in front of me, I can answer all those questions. I use the tarot and the numbers in my intuition alongside. So please do get in touch. If you like the video, share it online and hit the subscribe button. That would be fabulous. And let's look at what this day means in terms of the numbers. We've got 14 and 21. That's 35. And 1 is 36. 3 and 6 is 9. 9 in spirituality, 9 in numerology is spirituality and completion. So you're totally integrated. You're at peace with the world. You're at peace with what is going on. And you're in the perfect position to enjoy yourself. And this is a spiritual gift. Only spirit can change your mood or make you feel energized. You wake up in a bad mood one day. You don't know why that happens. Why are you in a bad mood when on the other day you woke up totally neutral? We don't know everything about ourselves, and I think that's part of the point. And today you have this wonderful opportunity to enjoy and to work with and to play with what you've got. It's also a wonderful time to discover a connection with spirit that is fun. To find a meditation practice that makes you feel like you're playing. It doesn't feel like it's hard work. It's something that you enjoy. So if you're someone who's been isolated, today you won't be isolated. You'll feel the presence of the other. You can see this as one face, but you can also just look at the blue face and see it as a profile picture. So that other part of you is there today. And if you have no faith or any kind of connection with spirit, then grab onto that today and look into it. Look into that side of yourself because it's there. It's not something that you have to go and get and find. You're already complete. It's just hidden behind all the other bric-a-brac that you got at the back of your mind. Please do get in touch with me via the website. I will speak to you tomorrow for the daily tarot reading as well. Check out the video on the full moon in Gemini that happens on Thursday, the 12th of December. Ooh, and I can now also let you know that my cards, the Gregory Scott Tarot, is going to be released in September 2020. So Erin has updated that on the website just to let you guys know when it's available. And I'll speak to you soon.